happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have... Did we make it in time? Is the...
What are you doing here?
Oh, Sayo.
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adept guy. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising.
Faced with the calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lila? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex...
It's not just you. We've got new millilith.
He's all time to avenging. Avenger
So the
time.
Archon War was fought... So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and...
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? Wait, all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of Lila. Can't you...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of... And as fate would have it, one who did... For what could you mortals ever learn of...
I suppose this is one blessing. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to We haven't a moment to spare.
Our battle begins now.
Yep.
Nice. Woohoo. ओहो इसकी तो भैया उड़ली पर पानी है, पानी में क्या मार रहे हैं पता नहीं वो। इसमें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मार।
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
अब मेरे को भी डरना पड़ेगा क्या?
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
My duty.
But नहीं
Amp it up! Seal the beat! Propagate! Over here! Scatter! Power core! Look at me. The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
बस
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
मेरा पावर
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
अरे साला इसको कैसे फोड़ा जाएगा? ओ Sayur.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
अब इसके कान भी हैं और सर
I
के वो
have
भी हैं, सींग भी हैं.
another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
No. Nice.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed been the effects of the sigil of permission. It will be some time before the
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here,
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, at first, it was only the size of a small... It is a testament to Ningguang's entire... Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much.
well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as... Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today do not merely cast your protective gaze upon...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply...
Forbear, as
Happy
you
ending.
say.
Rex Lapis...
To the Adepti for their... Although their blood is weak. The time of contracts between...
Seeing the...
Your line of inquiry is...
Seems like the Adepti...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of deep...
Yes, one understands what the... One fears that by the time one finds... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Leo...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry.
Looks like the conflict between humans and... Oh, right! It's nice. Child wanted to unleash the... But we were able to handle the Overlord of...
Oh,
Still need to get to the bottom of that...
I got that too.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to... Last time we saw Zhongli, do you think he doesn't know about the... We had better go and...
Okay.
You call this cooperation between harbingers?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to... Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Oh, Singora.
It's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the Ah, right.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map.
Paimon knew that we...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have missed... Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled.
अब आगे बढ़.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the nose...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that...
Gathering all the forces that had been...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that as you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue, together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant. I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself,
Oh, Zhongli.
but as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? So I feigned my own death, and gathered indeed I was. The gnosis which I had... That's right. Which is why I continued to
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point...
Of course. And it would have been just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents. So has Liyue matured.
In the end, the resolution to all that has take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least. Credit is also due to Senora, the emissary. This meant I could remain as Zhongli. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only... I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when they seized the opportunity to supplant...
Huh? That doesn't...
On the contrary, I think it is excellent.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals,
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Be that as it may. You've come out of this as the hero of Liyue.
Well then, With the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle
Fine. I'll meet you there later.
Do as you wish.
Do you as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade.
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, my agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsar, uncover that answer for your.
The possibilities. Now it's time to farewell.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning.
3,700 years of contracts burned.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
Long, unending dream.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as we re-establish?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have any?
Huh? Is she looking?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our.
Is that the traveler who they say
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. Name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more right if the two of you can spare the time?
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside
You're right. I do.
But why would
As the Rex Lapis Morax, when I was journeying with you.
Oh, no wonder. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange. The Archon Morax could never. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhong. That is true.
Paimon thinks that we should make a.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed. The Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one.
That is the case. And since
That said, though people. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma.
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their. But if a person shows true strength, this is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Okay.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions, but
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings.
whoa, that's.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts.
Okay.
For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only knowing her. She must have again quoted that adage she is most. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of the. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?